Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel and thank you so much for watching today. Thank you guys. If you are new on this channel, thank you so much guys for coming. My name is Milton and welcome to Milton Fonkwa. That is the name of this YouTube channel and that is my name. So today's video I'm going to be talking about top UK universities offering fully funded scholarships, alright, to international students. What I mean by fully funded scholarships to international students here is there are schools in the United Kingdom that will be able to give you various scholarships where you apply for a program, or if you gain these scholarships, you will be able to study for free. Alright. Now, you also need to understand that international students usually find it very difficult to study in UK schools because the tuition fee sometimes amounts to around £12,000 or plus, alright, because I know of so many UK schools that are around 15,000, 16,000 or 17,000 pounds. So a lot of us internationals, I put it us because I am also a member of the International Students Union. So we often look for ways to migrate to the UK, and the UK is a land of many more opportunities. We also need to know that before the United Kingdom was with the European Union, but they are no more with the European Union. So a lot of the European students who used to study in the UK, because since the UK was part of the European Union, EU students usually have a low tuition fee, or let me say, if not a low tuition fee, but zero tuition fee. But now, since the UK is out of the European Union and before the Brexit, there is no, let me say, the international students living from the European Union to UK, the population have dropped drastically because they now pay equal amounts of tuition fee or equal tuition fee, same as us from Africa and Asia. You understand what I mean? So there is less competition nowadays for scholarships in the UK compared to before. All right, so if you are applying for a scholarship in the United Kingdom, you should be aware that you get a chance to get it, and admissions in the UK sometimes takes maximum 3 weeks. There are people I got admissions to, I think in Scotland, to study in Scotland. Their admissions took maximum 3 weeks. I can't remember vividly, but it didn't take that long. So without said, let's dive into the video. I will be checking my jotter here so that I don't forget anything. All right. Now guys, like I said, I'll be talking about various universities in the UK that have a lot of scholarships for you to study. And the very first university I want to start with is the University of Manchester. Alright, we all know that this is the top university in the United Kingdom. So if you are an international student who have less money, I will suggest that you check the University of Manchester and apply for a scholarship. Now, you should also understand that the scholarships are for specific countries. We have Algeria, Austria, Azerbaijan, alright, Brazil, Bulgaria, Cameroon, Canada, Croatia, alright, there is Denmark, Ecuador, France, Ghana, and Indonesia, Iran, Iraq, Japan, Jordan, Kazakhstan. These are some countries. Just a little there is also Libya, Lithuania. These are the list of countries. If you come from, you can apply for a scholarship at the University of Manchester. And there is something you also need to understand. Bangladesh students or students coming from Bangladesh, there is a special scholarship for you guys in the University of Manchester or at the University of Manchester. But again, to all international students, when applying for scholarships in the UK, make sure you check the requirements to apply for the scholarships, because there are various requirements. All right, also check the application deadline. These are things which are very important, and of course English requirements. All right, for Bangladeshi students, you have a scholarship opportunity at the University of Manchester, and those coming from any of these countries I named, when you go to the video description box, I will put a link there so that you can easily go through it. All right, there is a global future scholarships at the University of Manchester, which is totaling around 1.7 million pounds, all right, for international students who are going to start their studies in 2022 from September. And the scholarship is open for both undergraduate and master's degree students. Both undergraduate students, or let me say 15 merit-based undergraduate scholarships, will cost around £5,000. So if you get this scholarship at the University of Manchester, you are going to be given £5,000 off your tuition fee, all right. And students from India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and Sri Lanka are going to benefit from this. All right, like I said, you need to check the award details. And again, master's degree students, 80% of these scholarships is going to go to the master's students. All right, and the award is around £6,000. Again, students from Asia are proud, let me say, have an advantage to win this. And again, check requirements so that you do not get lost. All right, the application deadline for these scholarships, I think, is still very far, so you can check and apply as fast as possible. All right, there is a possibility for you to study in the UK for just 1 year. All right, for those who are asking me for third class past degrees, you should understand that there is a possibility for you to study, if you have an HND or a PGD or something, there is something in Nigeria called a PGD, all right? You can study if you have this type of qualifications. But again, understand that when applying to UK schools, you need other qualifications like the reference letters, motivation letters, and all the rest, all right? I am saying this because I have done application and I'm still doing it. So you should understand this. Again, the next scholarship I want to talk about now is the scholarship found at the University of Edinburgh, excuse me. Yes, the University of Edinburgh in Scotland, guys. So the University of Edinburgh, what basically happens is that you are going to apply for a program, all right? After you get admissions into the program, then you apply for the scholarship. There are certain programs that you can apply to, all right? And most of these programs goes as Masters in Advanced Chemical Engineering, Masters in Electronics, Masters in Electrical Power Engineering, Masters in Signal Processing and Communication, Digital Designs. Like I said, always check admissions criteria. First, the eligibility, you have to apply to one of those programs, all right? And the scholarship award goes as £3,000. When you win this award, they are going to take off £3,000 from your tuition fee, all right? And it is renewable every year. So it now depends. First, when you want to apply to UK schools, check how many scholarships are found per university. Now, it is now your turn to go scholarship by scholarship and check the requirements. Then which ones or whichsoever scholarship you meet the requirements, apply to them as fast as possible, because if you do not apply, there is a tendency that you can get even 5 scholarships in the UK, and these 5 scholarships will take out your complete £10,000, £12,000 or £14,000 for your tuition fee. You understand what I mean? So at the University of Edinburgh, you must apply to all these programs, and the programs are 7 of them in total. I just gave you some. Another one is digital design and manufacturing. Now that is one of the eligibilities. You must apply to a program. Then the criteria for the scholarship is merit based, which means that if you are very strong in terms of academic backgrounds, if let me say your past education have been very powerful, if you have been performing very well in school, this is a scholarship you can grab, all right? That is how they are going to do it. And the application deadline for this scholarship is the 9th of May 2022. So you basically have probably 2 weeks or 3 weeks to apply for this scholarship. Make sure you verify everything, and the notification for the scholarship outcome is going to be in July, all right? Because I've often get students asking me, Milton, when is the admissions coming out? I want to do this, when? This is what I'm telling you. July is the notification date at the University of Edinburgh. If you happen to apply for this type of a program or scholarship, let me put it this way. All right, so that is what you should understand. There are various scholarships again at the University of Edinburgh. Like I said, UK universities have various scholarships that you can apply for without necessarily paying tuition fee. All right, there is another one called the Kenneth Scholarship. You also have the Research Scholarship. There is also the HCI Skills Gateway Scholarship, and of course the Masters Leading Major Program Merit Scholarship. So there are a lot of them. You have to just go click the links one after the others and apply, all right, so that you do not miss out on anything. Now again, the next scholarship I want to talk about is the University of Bristol scholarship. All right, this is another particular another good school in the United Kingdom, and at the University of Bristol in UK, you are going to be applying using 2 application system. All right, it's not as if you are applying just for one. You are applying for 2 separate applications. The first one is you apply for a particular program, then after you gain admissions into the University of Bristol, you now apply for the scholarships. All right, there are a lot of them. Like I told you before, you have undergraduate scholarships like the Big Thing undergraduate scholarships. You have Global Accounting and Finance undergraduate scholarships. You also have the Big Thing Bursary and Science scholarship. All right, then for postgraduate, you also have Future Leader scholarships, Phyllis Mary's Morris bursaries. You also have Global Economics Postgraduate Scholarship. There are a lot of them, more than 10 for both bachelors and undergraduate, or both masters and bachelors, all right? And the Bristol University is going to be offering 2 million in scholarships for 2022. That is £2 million, all right, just for scholarships for both masters and bachelors in 2022, including those from EU, all right, and those coming to the University of Bristol. That is to say, now the competition becomes high at the University of Bristol, so you are the one to decide which one you are going for and where you want to go to. There are a lot of scholarships. Even if you check, you also see that for undergraduate, there is something called the Bacon Scholarship for students from Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda, and Zambia, all right? Then you also have postgraduate scholarships like Great Ghana Scholarship for students from Ghana, Great Kenya Scholarship for students from Kenya, Great Nigeria Scholarship from students from Nigeria, Great Pakistan Scholarship for students from Pakistan. You also have Great Scholars for Justice and Law for students from China, and there is another one for students from Mexico. So then there are also other scholarships. All you need to do is to click the links, check them, then you go to the how to apply section. You just go directly to the scholarship page and start filling the applications. All right, but first you must first of all apply for a program at the University of Bristol. Then after you have gained admissions into the university, then you now apply for this scholarship. So that is how it functions. All the links will be in the description box so that you can click from there. The last scholarship I want to talk about is the Cambride Scholarship, all right? And I also want to overemphasize here that this Cambride Scholarship, we all know the University of Cambridge is one of those top schools in the UK. If you are not very powerful, you may not be able to enter, all right? This scholarship, the scholarships at the University of Cambridge is, of course, merit-based, all right, for 2022-2023. So if you must apply, first of all, you should check eligibility criteria, all right? The eligibility here says that applicants must be attending a start of course at the level of undergraduate, master's and research postgraduate, which is of course the PhD, and there is also an application process, all right, which you have to follow to apply for undergraduate and of course for masters. Then there is also deadlines for undergraduate seems to have passed, but I am not really sure. You can send an application or a message to the scholarship board, all right, but for postgraduate is still very available, so you can check all of that. Then check the awards process, because sometimes you need to know what it entails for you to be able to win the scholarship. There are a lot of scholarships there. You have scholarships like the Cambridge International Scholarship and Vice Chancellor's Award. You also have the Rowan Williams Cambridge Studentship. You also have the Cambridge Masters and Cambridge Opportunity Studentships. There are a lot of them, all right? So it's just for you, first of all, to know. And like I said, the University of Cambridge is very, very competitive, so right? So if you must get into the University of Cambridge, you should be aware that it is a competitive school. There are other scholarships like in the University of Liverpool, but I will not be talking about that here because I just want you to understand, all right? Like I said, since the UK left the European Union on 31st January 2020, there has been so many changes in the UK, all right? And most of these changes sometimes favor us internationals coming from Asia and Africa, not the European nationals. Because now, remember when UK was part of the European Union, European Union students were not paying tuition fee, all right? So likewise, UK students. But now, if you want to move into UK from European Union or from European Union to UK, you have to pay your dues as well. So these are some of the things you need to understand, all right, and apply for these scholarships. I will put all the links in the description box so you can verify from there and apply, guys, all right? I believe this information is going to help someone. For those of you asking me about links, when I drop a video and I explain the deadlines and everything you need to know, some people will still come to me and they are like, when is the application deadline? When is the admission starting? Things I've mentioned in videos. Come on, guys, let's be mature and watch videos. Some of you just look at the thumbnail and you will guess what is inside. No, it doesn't work that way. When I drop a video, watch the video so that you know what I'm talking about. There are a lot of things I usually explain in my videos that a lot of YouTubers don't do, all right? Thank you so much, guys, for understanding. Until we meet again in another one.